so the afternoon crash was interesting that you described that too, because for me personally, I'll still get an afternoon crash, especially if I don't have the breakfast, but then I have a lunch and I'm not having processed carbohydrates. I'm not, you know what I
Yep.
mean? Vegetable. I'm having maybe some sort of vegetable in a salad, but everything else is meat based. So
Yeah.
it's interesting that I still feel the crash and feel the need to have the coffee.
The coffee. Yeah.
When it used to be, I wanted a sugar snack and now I don't want that, but I'm still having the same idea.
Yeah. Your blood sugar, your stress hormones, which come from your adrenal glands, and your female hormones are very much connected. So what you're describing, the afternoon crash, is usually from the cortisol. It's an adrenal crash versus a blood sugar crash. A blood sugar crash is fatigue after meals. Carbs, we always say carbs are quick energy. If you don't need them, they get stored. And that storing process uses energy. And so you get fatigue after meals. So if you're a person that's still eating carbs and you eat a meal and you feel tired, sluggish, craving sugar, wanting coffee after the meal, you had too many carbs for what your body could handle. If you're not eating carbs and you crash after the meal, the most common cause is that adrenal slump in the afternoon where you had been fasting in the morning, the cortisol's dropping, you're losing those stress hormones, and so it's more of an energy crash. The other possibility for fatigue after meals is not enough digestive enzymes. Sometimes we'll see this people with brain endurance issues, where you're not making enough enzymes or motility to really break down that big meal. And so you crash because the meal is too big. And so decreasing your portion helps with that, or adding enzymes.
Interesting. That could be a whole other topic.
Whole other topic.
Whole other topic.
So I always say, think of your blood sugar like your checking account. You need to make deposits throughout the day because life is with your withdrawals. And it's important to really assess, what are your withdrawals? If you're running around, if you're busy, if you're hectic, you really need to make good deposits. Eating your meals are your good deposits throughout the day. Your adrenal glands, which are your stress regulating glands, they produce that cortisol, they produce that adrenaline. They're like your savings account. They are there for overdraft protection. So if you don't eat enough, you don't fill up that blood sugar, you don't fill up that savings account, the body will have to kick in with cortisol, is like overdraft protection, to keep you going. Now it should do that all throughout the night, but if it has to do it during the day, now you're making your adrenals work twice as hard. And I don't know about you. I mean, I do know because I know your history. But I don't think any of us are, exempt from stress. Like, we all are running through our days already lighting our adrenal glands on fire because it's the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And so to then ask the adrenals to help support our blood sugar, I think it's really important to ask yourself, is fasting creating more stress in my body, or is it actually supporting my body?